Welcome to Bible Verse Zone, where God's Word comes alive. Subscribe and turn on notifications to grow your faith with us.
In a world filled with wickedness, God looked upon mankind and felt deep sorrow. But Noah found favor in God's eyes because of his faithfulness. God spoke to Noah, saying, "Build an ark to save your family and the animals." Noah obeyed immediately, gathering timber and planning the ark's construction. People laughed at him, mocking his faith and the ark he built. God gave instructions about which animals to bring and how to care for them. Animals began arriving, guided by God, two by two.
Noah welcomed the animals into the ark, ensuring each had a safe space.
Dark clouds gathered, and the first drops of rain began to fall. The rains fell harder, and the flood waters began to rise across the land. Noah checked the ark, making sure every door and gate was secure.
Inside the ark, Noah's family prayed for God's protection.
Dark clouds rolled in, bringing thunder and lightning to the land. Animals of every kind entered the ark, two by two, as God commanded.
Noah welcomed the animals and made sure each had a safe place to rest. Raindrops fell lightly at first, signaling the beginning of the great flood. Noah looked upon the rising waters and trusted God's plan.
The flood waters grew stronger, sweeping away everything in their path.
Noah and his family held firm, guiding the ark through the rising waters. Thunder roared and lightning struck the distant hills, yet the ark remained safe. Noah's family comforted the animals, keeping them calm in the raging storm. Floodwaters covered the hills, and the world seemed endless underwater.
Noah prayed silently, trusting God to guide them through the storm.
Inside the ark, the animals began to settle and rest in God's protection. Noah watched the waters, waiting patiently for signs of dry land. Gradually, the rain lessened, and the floodwaters began to calm. Noah's family felt relief, knowing God had kept them safe. Noah sent out a raven to explore the waters for dry land. The raven returned, finding no place to rest, and flew back to the ark. Next, Noah sent out a dove, hoping to find land.
The dove returned with an olive branch, a sign that waters had receded.
The ark came to rest upon Mount Ararat, safe at last. Noah and his family stepped out, grateful for God's mercy.
Animals emerged and returned to the earth, beginning a new life. The floodwaters gradually receded, revealing dry land once again. Noah's family thanked God for his protection and guidance.
God placed a rainbow in the sky as a promise never to flood the earth again. God said, "This rainbow is the sign of my covenant with all living creatures." Filled with joy, Noah's family rejoiced, knowing God's mercy endures forever. Noah reflected on his faith and obedience, grateful for God's guidance. Animals ventured into the wild, filling the earth with life again. Noah's family explored the new land, thankful for God's protection.
They planted seeds, preparing for a new beginning.
Children played joyfully, seeing life return to the earth.
Noah's family offered prayers of gratitude to God. The rainbow shone brightly, reminding all of God's covenant.
Life flourished once more on the earth, as God's promise was fulfilled. Noah's family stood together, united by faith and obedience. This story reminds us to trust in God, obey his commands, and have faith in his mercy. This story was brought to you by Bible Verse Zone. Like, share, and subscribe to help us spread God's word your life always.